Hey everybody, this is Ori from Circuit, and I'm going to introduce you the new preview of Microsoft Flow. Basically, Microsoft Flow is something very similar to IFTTT, or if this then that. What it basically does is it allows you to connect between multiple flows, multiple platforms, multiple apps. And it's a very nice thing because it actually automates the API connections or the actual features of many different apps, many different websites, and allows you to connect between them. And because this is new, at least as of when I'm recording this, there's still a lot of things missing, at least in the quick look that I've looked around and played with it. But I just want to show you a little bit. Okay, perfect. So basically what you're going to actually do is you're actually going to create a new flow. Okay, you're going to create some kind of connection between multiple things. So I'm going to show you the one I created, and actually we can show you a few other templates, things like that. Okay, so a new flow. Okay, so what you're going to actually do is you're going to actually select two different actions or two different things that are going to happen, and you're going to connect between the two. Okay, great. So what I can do, for example, is I can do a flow right here, which would be, let's say, anytime there's a new post on my timeline on Facebook. Okay, and of course you'll have to connect your Facebook account, so it would actually have access to do so. I've already connected that, and you can actually connect them again in my connection. So let's look at my connections for 1 second and we'll get back. Okay, so you have all of the apps that are allowed to be connected right here, and you can add more, and you can also add custom ones that are not included in Microsoft Flow. So you're actually going to go and click here and connect and just authorize your Facebook account, your Google Drive account, etc. So these are the ones I've actually set up. Okay, so what you're going to do is the first thing we did is connect the Facebook, and we said if there's a new post on my timeline, and then I'm going to click on plus, and I'm going to give it some kind of details, some kind of conditions, and some kind of action. So if there's a new post on my timeline and the condition applies, let's click here and click here, and maybe let's say on the post I have let's say the status message, the actual message is equal to, okay, and then I can actually write down some kind of value right here. Okay, so if the status message actually has, let's say, the words hello, or let's say happy, maybe I have some kind of post called happy, then if yes, if a actual post on my timeline has a status message with the word happy in it, then I'm going to add an action. Okay, and what is the action going to be? Now I'm going to connect the second part to another app. Maybe I can do something like I can upload a file on the FTP, or maybe I can create a file on Google Drive. Okay, so let's actually, or send an email or things like that. Okay, so let's actually click on send an email. Okay, now I can send an email to, let's say, myself, info@circuit.com. Okay, I can actually post the data from the previous steps. So I can actually post a status message. Okay. Excuse me. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to post a status message here, not in the two. Excuse me. And the subject would be, we have a new post with the word happy. Okay, great. So once I did that, now I need to name the flow. Okay, so let's call it, let's describe it. So a Facebook post has word happy in it. Send myself an email. Okay, and then I click on create flow. Okay, and now it'll save the flow. Okay, and it's taking a little bit of time. So once you actually save the flow, then you can actually publish it so you can share it with other people, or you can keep it to yourself, of course. And the nice thing about sharing it is you can actually receive ideas and actually use other people's flows to actually help with your workflow on your personal and your business and things like that. So while it's loading, and I don't know why it's taking so long, let's actually click on Browse right here. I'm going to open a new tab. Okay. So once you do that, you'll be able to actually sort the shared flows from others, and you can see the popular ones. And so here's an example. Save a new email attachment to OneDrive. So anytime you get an email, for example, in this flow, sharing between your email and OneDrive, so Microsoft's Google Drive space, anytime I get a new email that has an attachment, take that attachment and actually save it on my drive, okay? Things like that. And you can just see an example of all of the ones that are already posted and have actually been used themselves, okay? Copy files between OneDrive and Dropbox, Google Drive, okay? Whenever I have, for example, a Facebook post, I can tweet it automatically, things like that. So it's really, really nice, and hopefully people will add more and more to it. And of course, if you share, you can add yourselves, okay? So if I go back here, your flow is created, and to exit, click on Done. So let's click on Done. And now I have the option to submit it to the gallery, okay? In this case, I won't do that, but now I can manage, and now I have 2 of them, okay? Perfect. And once you actually click on a specific one right here, you can actually manage it, and you can edit, etc., which is a very nice thing. Okay, so let's go back so you can edit. Now, in addition to that, there's one more thing which you have here, which is the list runs. Okay, so what it'll basically do is it'll keep track of every single time that the actual flow or the list actually ran, and it'll give you some more data. Now, in this case, this is a new platform, so I haven't done it yet, but it should do so. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so that's it. This is a quick overview of it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll try to do some follow-ups in the future when there are more flows, when we have more data. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.